there was already a lot of stress that teens were facing before the pandemic. Before COVID-19 about a third of Colorado youth reported feeling sad or hopeless, and that's according to a survey of about 50,000 middle and high school students. Jack, I wonder, have you thought about how things are gonna look for you after the pandemic as you catch up on school and all the things that you've missed, like Rosalind was talking about? Do you feel that pressure?
100%.
Mm,
It's something that I think about on the daily.
mm,
And it's something that we don't we don't all take into consider. We don't consider all the time. Sometimes when you're doing school and you have an assignment that's due by 3, and you're like, I need to take some time for me right now, and you're not able to get that assignment turned in, and then it turns into 2 assignments, and then 5, and then 10, and it just all starts to jumble up into a mess. And having that mess, we need to be able to overcome it so that we can still accomplish what we want to do. I think after the pandemic is becoming a very common term. It's like, once the new year happens, I'm going to start working out. It's kind of like, after the pandemic, I'm going to be doing all these things. It's going to be a new me. Um, but I'm trying to take a lot of these steps to prepare myself for once it is over, because once it's over, we're going to go back to life, and I'm going to maybe even be starting my senior year or college or doing all these things. So, with having these struggles, the most important part about overcoming them is thinking about the future. Because I know that if I do my best during school right now, even if I get behind and I recover from that, as long as I get good grades, that going into my senior year, it'll make the whole year easier. And then applying to colleges, they'll be able to see me and say, you know, he lived through a global pandemic, but was still able to achieve a 4.1 grade point average, and that's something special. But you can also see that, like, my freshman year, I had straight A's the entire time, and I was super proud of it. But once the pandemic hit, you can see that there was just this shift, and this happened for so many students. This shift of into online learning, how difficult it was for us, and you know, it's just, we need to keep looking to the future, because when we look to the future, we can see what we need to do to be able to be successful.